In this video, I'll tell you exactly why you keep reaching for your phone and more importantly, how to fix it. Hi, I'm Kanav Seth and I've read around 50 books on psychology, productivity and focus. I've tested everything from ancient concentration techniques to the latest neuroscience backed hacks. And after all that research, I realized something shocking. The reason you keep checking your phone, rechecking your phone, has nothing to do with willpower, not discipline, not motivation, not even laziness. See, that's the trap most people fall into. They blame themselves. They think if I only was more disciplined, I wouldn't be on my phone so much. But that's like blaming yourself for getting thirsty. It's not weakness, it's biology. And here's where it gets more interesting. What if I told you that your phone habit didn't even start with you? That before you ever felt addicted, someone else had already planted the seed. Every app you use, every notification sound you hear, it's all been carefully tested, measured, and optimized. Not to help you, but to keep you hooked and addicted. In other words, the game was rigged before you even picked up your phone. Now, let's talk about the main reasons you can't stop reaching for your phone. Reason number one, the Pavlov's dog effect. Over 100 years ago, a scientist named Ivan Pavlov ran a strange experiment. He rang a bell, fed a dog, rang a bell, fed a dog, over and over and over again. Eventually, the dog started drooling just from hearing the bell, even if no food came. Now here's the scary part. Your phone works the exact same way. Every ding, buzz or little red notification bubble is that bell. At first, it meant something important, a friend texting you, a real update you cared about, but over time, your brain started connecting the sound or the sight of your phone with reward. And it doesn't even matter if the reward is useful anymore or not, your brain still reacts. When you hear a ping, you feel that itch, and before you know it, your hand's already reaching for your pocket. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Modern apps have supercharged this conditioning in ways Pavlov couldn't even imagine. Instead of one bell, you've got dozens. Instead of a treat once in a while, you have got endless slot machines in your pocket paying out random little hits of dopamine every single day. And the more this loop repeats, the stronger it gets. That's why you can be in the middle of something important and still find yourself unlocking your phone without even remembering doing it. But the Pavlov's dog effect is just the start. There's another reason you keep checking your phone, and this one even works, even if you have turned off all notification. Reason number two, the micro boredom effect. This one is sneaky because it happens even when nothing calls your attention. In fact, it works best in quiet moments. Waiting for an elevator, standing in a line, sitting in a car. A few decades ago, boredom meant your mind would wander. You'd think about a dream you had, a plan for the weekend, or maybe a problem you needed to solve. Those empty spaces in your day is where you actually think something, where your brain recharged and processed information. But now, the second there's a pause, your brain goes looking for the stimulation, and your phone is the fastest hit available. You don't even think about it, your hand just moves. It's almost like your brain is allergic to stillness now. And here's the twist, the more you give in to this urge, the less comfortable you become with silence at all. You're training yourself to fill every micro gap in your day with a quick dopamine snack. And the more snacks you have, the hungrier you get. That's why, even without a notification, you still unlock your phone, not for anything specific, but just to escape the pause. And if you think that's bad, reason number three is the most dangerous of them all, because it doesn't just make you check your phone, it convinces you that it's the smartest thing to do. Reason number three, the justification trap. This one is the most dangerous because it hides under logic. See, when your phone buzzes, that's obvious temptation. When you're bored, that's an obvious habit. But the justification trap is when you talk to yourself into checking your phone and convince yourself it's a smart decision. It goes like this: I'll check the time, I'll just reply to that one message, I'll just see the weather for tomorrow. And 5 minutes later, you're deep in Instagram reels, wondering where your focus went. The scary part, this doesn't even feel like procrastinating. It feels like being productive because maybe you do check the time, but your brain goes, while I'm here, let's just see if anything interesting happened. That while I'm here thought is the hook, and every time you let that hook pull you in, your brain gets better at finding excuses. It's no longer can I check my phone, it's what's my reason this time. This is why people can turn off all notifications, keep their phone face down, and still pick it up 80 times a day. You've stopped needing a trigger. The habit runs all by itself. Now, once you see all three reasons, the Pavlov's dog effect, the micro boredom effect, and the justification trap, breaking the cycle becomes a lot simpler. And that's exactly what we are going to do next. Step 1. Break the Pavlov's loop. If notifications are the bell, your first job is to make the bell meaningless. Turn off all non-essential notifications, not just mute them, remove them completely. When there is no bell, there is no automatic rule. And when you do need updates, check them on your schedule, not the phone's. Step 2. Fill the micro boredom gaps. You can't just leave empty spaces and hopes your brain behave. Replace those tiny boredom moments with a different quick action. For example, waiting for a friend, take 3 slow deep breaths. In a queue, look around and notice 5 things you have never paid your attention to. On a commute, listen to short podcast clip you have pre-downloaded. You're training your brain to see boredom as an opportunity, not a trigger. Step 3. Expose the justification trap. Here's a trick. Every time you reach for your phone, say out loud what you're about to do. Checking the time, replying to one text. If you feel silly saying it aloud, it's good. That's the point. It forces you to catch yourself in the act and makes sneaky excuses much harder to hide behind. Step 4. Eat the frog. Once you have cleared the distractions, use your regained focus on what matters most. The eat the frog rule says do your hardest, most important task first thing in the day. If you get that done early, everything else feels easier. Your frog is the thing you have been avoiding, but that will have the biggest positive impact once completed. Do it before the small, easy tasks steal your energy. Now, here's the thing, the first week feels weird. Your brain will itch for those dopamine hits, but within 10 days, you'll notice something incredible. You're calmer, your focus lasts long, and for the first time in years, you realize you can sit in silence and be okay with it. Because the truth is, your phone isn't the enemy, losing control is. And once you take it back, you don't just get rid of a habit, you get your mind back.